to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series. And the Royals have opened this up now to 5-0 on back-to-back pitches. A solo shot there for Howie Kendrick. His first homer so far in the series. As they pile on, it's now 6-0. He swings and crushes it. Oh my, there is no doubt about this one. And they've done it again. Back-to-back-to-back home run. Here's Carlos Gomez. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Burns on the run. He can't get there, so the inning will continue. And he will stroll in there standing with a 2-out double.
And this latest double right here should be the one that finally chases this guy. I mean, he's pretty clearly not right out there. And I would be absolutely shocked if they don't come out and hook him right now.
Now the Astros have some up out there. Here's a high pop-up. Tulowitzki. Yoenis Cespedes will stride forward to lead it off. And I'd imagine he'll do so with some tired legs after being out in the field for that last half inning.
Yeah, that was a killer. He could probably use a minute.
We'll move forward now to the bottom of inning number 2.
Leading off for the Royals.
Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on its way.
Giancarlo.
Shot toward right center. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon.
The left fielder,
Nelson Cruz is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. Burns arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
Yeah, and I think he thought he got that one pretty good. That looked like it might turn into extra bases, but that's a nice job to close quickly and run it down in the alley.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. Runners off for second. Belted high and deep into right center. Cespedes going back. Still going back. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Into the box now, Todd Frazier. He reached on a single in his first try. And here's another ball well hit. This one to left field. The onslaught will continue as this is going to be another home run. A 2-run homer that time for Todd Frazier. His first homer here in the series as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now.
You want to talk about an offensive explosion? That's 6 home runs as a team so far. I mean, you might get that once a season. The whole lineup's been absolutely dialed in.
Standing in now, Stephen Vogt. Hit in the air out to center field. After it is Cespedes. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We played 2 full. It's the Royals 9 and the Astros nothing. Billy Burns steps in here to start out their half of the third. Top of the order to follow.
Yeah, and you know he's the number 9 hitter, but you've got to go to the plate right now thinking like a leadoff guy. Just find a way to get on base and then give those 1, 2, 3 guys a chance to drive you in or do something.
Time to move forward to the bottom of inning number 3. Howie Kendrick digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Cespedes ranging back to the track. Out of here. She was a wall scraper, but it counts just the same. A home run. So a solo shot here to left center field, his second of the game, as they just continue to pour it on here.
Talk about everybody having hits. Jeez. I think everybody in this lineup's going to have a home run before this one's done. That's 7 home runs as a team.
Here's the shortstop, Alexi Ramirez, as he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he swings and hits a line drive out to left. But this will be pulled in out there in left center. Well hit, but a rough out number 1.
I'll tell you, if this is in off the plate just a little bit further, this thing might end up in the cheap seats in left field. But instead, it just gets to the outer half. He still gets pretty good wood on the ball, but he winds up pulling it right at someone.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. Drives it to deep right field. Back goes Pence. And this will kick off the wall out near the Kansas City bullpen. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
Yeah, real good extension on the swing that time as he goes out and gets that ball. You'll see the right fielder's got no shot at this one as it's over his head and one hops the wall out there. That's going to allow him to coast into second with an easy double.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Looking up is Cespedes. Gone! A 3-run home run for Giancarlo Stanton. His second home run of the game as the blowout continues. Line toward the alley in left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Boy, they are really sticking it to him right here. That's the 5th hit he's popped up in this inning alone. And I believe that leash is getting a little bit shorter with each passing batter.
Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. Ready to... earlier. He's set. Here it comes. Fly ball heading for the alley. Cespedes is after it, but he won't have a play. This is down and into the gap. Here comes Cruz around the bag at third. Is in time, and he's cut down at the plate as they team up to gun him down.
On the money.
Yoenis Cespedes is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
Well, you know, they've fallen behind by quite a bit in the early going here, so they need a good inning here to get them back in the game.
We'll pick this one up in the bottom of inning number 4. Stephen Vogt strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. High in the air and deep to left center field. Burns racing back. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. One away for the Royals here in the 4th. And stepping in is the second baseman, Howie Kendrick. Fly ball out toward left center field. Cespedes is camped under this one, and that's out number 2. Striding into the box, Alexi Ramirez. He singled his last time up.
Ramirez.
First pitch coming, here it is. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Cespedes on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. And this is going to rattle up against the out-of-town scoreboard now. And he is into third with a triple, his third hit of the night. And happy birthday as they allow him to cross with the inside the park home run as he catches his breath to reflect on his good fortune. Back to the top of the order now, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Now that ball is smoked, carrying to deep left, and it's out of here. Back-to-back two-out home runs. It's a solo home run off the bat of Carlos Gomez. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider.
Oh, he's absolutely wearing it out there at this point. I mean, here's back-to-back home runs on top of what he's given up already. Come on, enough's enough.
Here's Carlos Gonzalez. As he goes after the first pitch and lines one out toward right center. And this is going to find the alley as he might have himself his second double of the ballgame. And he'll make it in there with a two-out double.
Up next for the Royals,
Giancarlo Stanton stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one.
And you know what, Matt? He's just made it look so easy out there. I think they've got to change their approach right here. Use some caution or something.
Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 2-run homer down the line in left. His 3rd home run of the ball game as they just continue to pour it on here. Here's Nelson Cruz now. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run from Nelson Cruz. His first homer here in the series as the blowout continues. And that falls in for a solid base hit, his second of the night. Todd Frazier steps in and perhaps looking to drive another one out of the park just like he did in the second. Line towards center field. In there, a base hit.
the batter,
Stephen Vogt gets a shot here with 2 on and 2 out here in the 4th.
And a big 2-out at-bat right here. You know, it's still early in this game, but you don't want to have to look back on this as a major missed opportunity later on.
Cespedes racing back at the track. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. We played 4 full. The Royals lead it 18-0. Joe Pennant will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront, and this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5.
leading off
Howie Kendrick is set to take some more swings. He homered back in the 3rd inning. He goes the other way as this is hit in the air toward the gap in right center. And this will be handled by Pence for the first out. Alexi Ramirez stands in again here with 2 home runs already to his name in this one. Line drive to left. but pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Into the windup and the pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Burns has a read on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Kendrys Morales will dig in for the third time now. He struck out and bounced out in his first two trips. We'll join this one here in the bottom of the sixth, already in progress.
Leading off for the Royals,
Carlos Gonzalez will stand in here as he'll get things started for the Royals in their half of the sixth. High and deep to right center field. Cespedes looking up, and goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here for Carlos Gonzalez. His first homer so far in the series as this lead got even wider. Cespedes ranging back. A leap, and he's got it. Impressive play for the first out. Digging in, Nelson Cruz. He went deep in his first at-bat, and we'll see what he's got in store for us here. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Cespedes going back on it, but he won't get there. It falls in. The relay. And this will wind up a closer play than I thought, but he's in there with two bases. Anthony Rizzo will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ballgame. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. Now a swing, and he pops him up right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate, and he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out. Todd Frazier will dig in again, and as he does, we'll flash you back to inning number 2 as you get a look at his two-run homer that was a big blow early on. And this is turning ugly now as this ball's down for extra bases. The run scores from second, and my goodness, 5 for 5 now as he's in there with a double.
And with that, they're up to an even 20 runs now in the game. And I'll tell you, I like high-scoring ball games as much as the next guy, but enough is enough already. Call off the dogs, man.
Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Pence has it in his tracks, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. 7th inning coming up. KC leads this one. Billy Burns is set to get us started for the late innings of this one.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact.
We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th.
leading off for the Royals, second baseman, Howie Hendricks.
Takes this the other way to right, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Alexi Ramirez gets another shot, and if you remember, he hit a round tripper back in the 4th. Runner goes for second, hit hard up the middle, and taken in out there for the first out. Into the box, Carlos Gomez. He flew out in his last at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. Around third and being waved on home. And the run is in to score from second, and he will pull into second with an RBI double. And he'll scramble back to the bag and be there safely. Carlos Gonzalez will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. This is pulled into right. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. The runner from second crosses the plate, and he is in there. Striding in and working on a terrific performance in this one, Giancarlo Stanton. And we'll see if he can put together a rare 5-hit performance here. High and deep to right center. Cespedes looks up. Gone! So it's a 2-run shot to right center. His 4th in the ballgame as they just continue to pour it on here.
Incredible. I mean, if I wasn't sitting here, I wouldn't believe it myself. 4 home runs now in one game. In the history of baseball, this has happened like, what, 16, 17 times? What a show he's put on.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo strides into the box now. Launched one over the wall back in the opening.